welcome back to my channel, welcome to today's video. I'm filming the next couple of days and I wasn't planning to until I thought, do you know what, I just know so many of you will want to see this. So I'm going to be showing you 3 different things I'm cooking this weekend using one chicken. It is just the most economical way to cook, the best meals you can feed yourself and your family, and also really good things to put in the freezer and keep for another time. As I always try to do, I will put recipes on screens, I will write it down below. It's one of my favourite things to do over like a Friday and Saturday, so all weekend we are done and dusted for food. The weather has randomly got hot today. Read the room. We need cold breeze. Like, I am just not equipped for wiping upper lip sweat right now. I would rather be cozying up. It's gonna get really cold again in the next few days. Probably when you're watching this. Yeah, I've been to the shops. I went on my lovely autumn walk, although it was just warming up a bit too quick for my liking, and now it feels sweltering out there. Luckily, got my new deodorant in the post. I received the most gorgeous deodorant, the Wild collab with Cath Kidston. Look how beautiful these are. So I have the roll-on and the deodorant stick. One of them I'm going to gift wrap and give to my sister because I feel like she needs a pick-me-up, and this is just gorgeous, like the most gorgeous packaging. It's the new Cath Kidston marble ditzy packaging and I just love it. Also, the new wildflower scent. Stop. I have been loving the Wild deodorant roll-ons. I think they're incredible. I still use the sticks because I feel like they're so like moisturizing to my arms. Thank you to Wild for sponsoring this part of the video. I've been a customer of Wild for a very long time, way before I was working with them. So it feels really nice to be working with them after years of using them. Just such a pretty case. I really feel like Wild products look really nice on like the bathroom shelf. Like, how nice will that look on your bathroom shelf? Never heard of the brand Wild. It's like a cosmetics brand that does deodorant, body washes, lip balms, and they are products that are packed with plants, so they have no like heavy metals, aluminium salts, no nasty toxins in them. And I started using them actually when I became pregnant with Orin, so over 4 years ago now, because I wanted to remove like toxins from my body. Then as a breastfeeding mum, I didn't really want to put like toxins right there next to my breastfeeding baby. I'm quite a sweaty person. I need strong care under there. I've never looked back since using Wild. Absolutely love it. They are a brand that believes in like reusing things. None of their products use single-use plastic, which is amazing. Every time you buy from Wild, they plant a tree. And yeah, all their products are aimed at refilling rather than buying new. So all of their products come with refillable cases, and then you subscribe to the infill. So you will get an infill like this for the deodorant stick. It's paper, it comes, so that's all compostable or recyclable. And you pop that in, use it, and then when it's finished you pop it out, pop it in the recycling bin or the compost bin. It's just like a really nice brand to sign up with and treat yourself to their products. Wow, I do actually have 20% off site-wide, so if you do want something, just treat yourself to 20%. It's a code just for you guys. Yeah, treat yourself to 20%. I've left my QR code so you can scan that and already add the discount code for you, and I've left my link down below. I'm going to keep those aside. I'm actually seeing my sister this weekend, so I'll keep those aside for her. And yeah, just following me along for the next couple of days as we embark on some autumnal fun. Okay, for tonight's dinner, we're going to be having a chicken roast. I'm going to talk you through the chicken in a minute and how I'm going to turn that into 3 family meals, just one chicken. Cost for money, it's just the best you can do. In fact, it's going to be 3 family meals and something else for future. So yeah, I'm going to do the chicken in a bit, obviously, because it's not time, but I am going to do some roast dinner prep. It's not going to be like my signature roast dinner because I save that for Sundays. This is going to be a Friday night roast dinner, like a treat for Orin for after school. So just some lovely vegetables and some roast potatoes and lots of chicken that's buttery and lemony and herby, just like good food for the soul, you know. But the first thing I'm going to do is just prep the potatoes. If you peel and chop your potatoes and leave them in cold acidic water for a few hours before cooking, they just taste better. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get the potatoes ready and pop them in the saucepan now with the cold water and apple cider vinegar and some salt, and leave them in that water until it's time to parboil them.
Everything, nothing is ever up to your standard.
Tonight's dinner is underway. Potatoes are in the water. Chicken is done. So with the chicken, I'm keeping it relatively simple, to be fair. Just lots and lots of lemon, onions, herbs and butter and a little bit of olive oil. I've got rosemary in the garden, which I need to go and pick, actually, cut, which I'm going to put inside the chicken. So I try and put as much as I can inside so it doesn't burn and scorch when it's cooking. And then I pull it all out and use it for the base of the gravy when we make a chicken gravy, because you've got to have a chicken gravy homemade, just my favourite. So yeah, chicken is ready to go in the oven very, very shortly, which is great. We're gonna have carrots and peas on the side. As I said, it's like a Friday night roast. And I just want just quite a smallish roast because, anyway, so I'm gonna pop this to the side until the oven has heated up enough. I feel like I don't want to tell you how to do roast potatoes, but I've had to change because it's that hot. But parboil, leave them to steam and get a bit pappy, give them a shake so they start going a bit flaky and breaky. Okay, there we go. They're getting a bit, you see, they're getting all pappy and flaky. Pop them in here. Then I'm gonna go get the rosemary. We're having a roast dinner. I've got the chicken and potatoes here. I've got some veggies here. So it's kind of like a Friday night roast dinner. I would normally do my own made Yorkshire puddings and really enjoy that. I've just taken some of the chicken off the bone. This chicken will feed me, Lawrence, Oren and Jasper. He's actually eating some now. I've got about half a chicken left, so I'm actually going to pop this in the fridge overnight. I'm going to make sure to pour all the final juices over the chicken that we're eating because they are best eaten fresh. Hello, it's the next day and it's the day I can do the rest of the weekend meals that I'm making with one chicken. So here's the chicken. It's been in the fridge overnight. So now what I can do, I prefer stripping the meat off a chicken when it's cold, so I always leave it overnight. Some people do it when it's warmer, but I find it easier when it's cold because it just pulls off easily and doesn't slip out of your hand and get all weird. I'm going to completely strip it of meat. Then I'm going to put that meat aside. We're going to make a chicken stir fry. I'll do that today, and then for the rest of the week, for the fridge, I'm going to make a chicken soup using the carcass, so I'll pop that in a pot with vegetables. So let's start completely stripping it. I do want to keep the bones because that will be good for our stock and soup. Lawrence and I, because we both work from home, we tend to, I love like making, especially at this time of year, like something in the fridge that we can just dip into for a few days and just make it easier, because I don't know about you, but lunch is like my least favourite thing to make and eat. Lunch is so boring. But I know if I don't have lunch, I'm going to be starving and then snack on things I shouldn't. This is why I love getting a whole chicken and cooking with a whole chicken, because the amount of meat you get is incredible. So this is going to be more than enough for a really, really big stir fry for the whole family. And to put, I will put like bits and bobs in the chicken soup, as well as I will be boiling this down for the chicken stock soup thing. I'm going to put this aside to make the stir fry. I'm going to get cracking on the soup now, because that's going to take a few hours to boil this one down. Stock is being prepped. So you put the carcass, you put roughly chopped up onions, garlic, celery. I put a few mixed herbs in there and lots and lots of garlic, and then cold water, and then I'm going to bring it to the boil and simmer for a long time. Then you're going to strain everything, and that is essentially the liquid of your chicken soup. And then you're going to get like some fresh vegetables and just cook it with the chicken stock that you've made, or you can save that as chicken stock for another day. Completely up to you, but I'm going to simmer this now for the next 3 to 4 hours, and whilst that's simmering we can get on with making our chicken noodle. Okay, I'm just about to throw the stir fry together. I've got this huge shallow hex clad pan, which will be really good for it. I do have a wok, but the wok isn't as big as I need it to be, and I've got a lot of noodles and a lot of chicken and a lot of veg to get through. I'm just going to start by chucking the veg. I always just fry the veg in the wok. Oh yeah, you've got your new monster truck, haven't you? And it shoots a blue thing. Yeah, so you can just shred up like cabbage, carrots and broccoli. That's normally what I do. But yeah, I just got one of the large packs from Lidl. So I'm going to fry this up with not olive oil, sesame seed oil. And then I'm going to put in a bit of rice wine vinegar and some dark soy sauce. Fry that all together. And then I'm going to chuck in the chicken, fry. Just keep tossing, it takes so quick. Put in the noodles, and then once the noodles have gone in, I will put in my black bean sauce. As I said, I do have actual fresh or fermented black beans in the cupboard, but we need to turn that into black bean sauce prior to the day of cooking, and I just didn't leave enough time. Anyway, so I coated these in sesame oil. Where's my chicken? So much chicken, so I'm just going to chuck loads of that in as we're frying. Oh, and I forgot to say also, I've been letting the noodles soak in water to go soft all day. Mommy. Yes, darling? Okay, second huge meal made using just the one chicken. Obviously I've still got in that huge pot over there, I've still got the chicken carcass simmering doing its thing. I've made an absolute mountain of vegetable chicken, soy black bean noodles, and I can't wait to dive into this. Yeah, we're all going to enjoy this. It's a huge amount and I'm really excited. I did just try some. You don't cook the noodles for very long because they have been soaking. You just cook them until they're warm through with the sauce. Obviously try a little bit if you feel like it needs something, add it. I'll show you how much chicken I've got left as well. Half of that bowl that I showed you. Well, I'd say about a third of that bowl that I showed you. Loads. but enough to now make soup for, it's going to be for 4 people. This is going to make a chicken soup for 4 people, but the actual soup, the stock will make soup for a lot more than 4 people. But the thing is, if you want to add chicken into your soup, I don't want to keep reheating the same chicken. So I've just saved a little bit for the current soup that we're going to have later for dinner. And then I'm going to cook fresh chicken in the morning. Okay, so this has been simmering for about 3 hours now. Woo! So what I'm going to do is just move this chicken around, because as you can see it's falling apart. I just want to move it all around, make sure it's all submerged. But it's completely like melted, falling apart. All the meat and fat has come off, which is what you want because it's good for a collagen and just really good for you. So you can leave this as just a stock, but we're going to turn it into a soup for lunches throughout the week, well, the next day or two for me and Lawrence and Jasper.
So you only like a big circle rather than just really quick. That's what I was saying, done the big circle.
Do that big thing right before then happens. So that really like takes the heat quick. Recipe number 3 and 4. I'm just about to go get the stock out the fridge. I left it in the fridge overnight. Now what you can do is separate it by half. I'm probably going to separate it by 3/4 for the soup, 1/4 for 2 sets of stock. I'm going to pop in ice cube trays, and then we have large stock cubes when we have a roast dinner next for gravy, or we want to make some more soups, just whatever you would put like a good quality chicken stock cube in. I'm gonna make some chicken noodle soup. The stock itself is absolutely full to the brim of nutrients and goodness. It's got lots of collagen in there. Now you want to put fresh vegetables in your soup. You don't want to use the vegetables that you simmered with your carcass because they're going to be pointless and really mushy. So fresh carrots, fresh celery, sliced, washed and sliced, some pink onion, some oregano. You can do like normal Italian mixed herbs. I'm going to chuck a bit of butter in there, obviously the stock, and then I'm going to break up some noodles and chuck that in the soup at the end, and break up the chicken, chuck that in the soup at the end, and I'm also going to put a big fat handful of peas in at the end. Chicken soup is done. I pressed a blend for slightly too long. So it is still a bit chunky, but the noodles are not noodling. They are just tiny little chunks. But I have to say, this is one of the most delicious soups I've made. So good. I always feel very, very good after eating soup, but it's absolutely delicious. So I'm gonna enjoy this bowl of soup. I just wish I had freshly made bread. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, I have got a discount code for Wild, so if you do want to treat yourself to some new Cath Kidston deodorants, then use my discount because yeah, it's gorgeous stuff. And yeah, I'll see you again really soon for the next video. Bye!